Hey, it's Joe, Train Out of Pain. Today I wanted to talk about something that's a great concept, one that is very important for you to understand if you would like to heal from a chronic illness or fibromyalgia. So a couple of my mentors have actually said this, so I really can't give credit to one, but this wonderful saying that you cannot get well in the same environment that you got ill in. So think about that for a second. What is environment? What encompasses environment? That's quite a bit, actually. Of course, you're going to think about your home, your workplace, but what other things can we change that can impact your environment? The first environmental impact that I made a little over a year and a half ago, that was the first environmental impact that I made that made a huge change to my circadian rhythm, was I stopped wearing sunglasses. And why is that an environmental change, especially for the circadian rhythm? So if you are wearing dark lensed glasses that block UVA and UVB, or most of those spectrums, then you are giving your brain a massive circadian mismatch. What that means is your skin is seeing the spectrum of the sun, while your eyes are having that spectrum of the sun blocked by your sunglasses. Now, the most important part of your body for your circadian rhythm is your eyes, because light through your eyes goes to your master clock. So if you're blocking that sun, the UVA, UVB exposure through your eyes, you're just giving your brain a huge mismatch, saying, hey, it's dark outside, but it's bright on my skin, and your brain's saying, what the hell? And when you have a circadian mismatch, that's when chaos happens in the body. And what is another name for chaos in the body? Inflammation. Okay, so other environmental changes that you can make: take your shoes off, feel the world. A lot of us don't walk with bare feet anymore, especially outside. It's something that I do on a daily basis, and I make a huge point of it to walk with bare feet as much as possible. So there's easy ways to make changes to your environment. Now, one of the biggest things that most of us don't really recognize as environmental impacts is all of the wireless technology that we have around us. It's something that I'm going to be talking about extensively over the next few weeks, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea. So Wi-Fi has enabled us to do some tremendous things, but Wi-Fi also is extremely harmful to us and extremely harmful to our biology. You don't have to take my word for it. Do some research. Look up Martin Pall, P-A-L-L is the last name. He's got a great research paper on the harmful effects of Wi-Fi, and he even takes some of the telecommunications companies' research and he pokes holes into all of their research. So it's a pretty fascinating paper. But some of the most detrimental effects with Wi-Fi, especially to males, is the reduction in our testosterone and our ability to reproduce. So if you're trying to have kids, you shouldn't be around Wi-Fi very often. If you want to sleep better, turn your Wi-Fi router off at night. Most Wi-Fi routers are starting to go into another realm, but a few years ago, most of them were operating at 2.4 gigahertz. Now, if you've lived in an apartment like I have, unfortunately, if you've had your Wi-Fi router on and then you use the microwave, which don't use a microwave, we'll talk about that at another time, don't use it. If you use the Wi-Fi router at 2.4 gigahertz and you use your microwave at the same time, let's say you're watching something, you're streaming something on a Roku via Wi-Fi, turn on your microwave, boom, no more streaming. Why? Because microwave and Wi-Fi operate at that same 2.4 gigahertz. So there's an interruption when the microwave is being used. Now, I want you to kind of think about this for a second. So let's say you went out to dinner last night and you had a leftover chicken breast and you wanted to heat it up. If you don't put a damp towel over that chicken breast while you cook it in the microwave, what happens? It becomes tough and leathery, right? That's exactly what Wi-Fi is doing to you down to the cellular level as well. It is definitely disrupting your sleep at night. If you have a Wi-Fi router in your room, you definitely are being impacted by that, especially your sleep. So an environmental change that you can make that will greatly impact your biology, will also impact your sleep, and might make you feel better. It'll definitely make you think better, because Wi-Fi definitely has some effects, some negative effects on the brain and the way that your ability to think. And fibro fog is a huge problem. It is a very real thing. And if you're around Wi-Fi, if you're around Bluetooth, you're around cell phones and wireless technology a lot, you're going to feel a little bit more. If you have fibromyalgia, you're going to be a little bit more sensitive to wireless technologies as well. So again, today, just a little recap. I want you to think about your environment. You cannot get well in the same environment that you got ill in. So there has to be some environmental changes. If you feel like crap at home and you go to work and you feel great, there's a change that needs to happen at home. If you feel worse when you're at work, maybe that's because you're exposed to a lot more Wi-Fi, you're exposed to people's cell phones. If you live in an apartment, man, that's bad news. Let me tell you, because I can tell you from experience. So think about some environmental changes. If you have some questions, how you can impact your own environment, let me know. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.